Hi guys, good morning. Welcome to Bajerski YouTube channel. Welcome to your YouTube channel for sometimes some uplifting and inspirational chat, sometimes some conversations that you look at the screen and go, what did he just say that? Yeah, I don't think he meant that. No, I don't think he meant that. You're probably right, I didn't. And sometimes some fun moments like now, a little draw. I like doing the draws. I've always loved doing the draws. I don't know if you know much about me prior to this spiritual path, but I used to be an auctioneer. And a lot of the times I used to, the most happiest time for me was doing auctions for charity. I just love doing it. And yeah, the best bits is when people come up to me and said, I don't know why I bought this, Mark. How did you make me buy this? I said, I don't know. Maybe it's the excitement and the love that I put into things. Maybe it's really, and then a few months later they'd say, you'll never guess what. And I'll say, what? You know that bloody thing that I bought? Well, it came in handy for this, or I gave it to this person. It was just what they needed. And looking back on the times that I wasn't even into any of this, for things that happened that made so much sense now that me and you go through every day, and we miss those signs. We don't see them. But the most beautiful thing today was I had about 7 or 8 messages this morning of people saying that they've been using the oils, they've been using the Palo Santo sticks, they've been reading Diary of an Accidental Psychic, and all of a sudden these things are starting to happen to them. Oh my God, Mark, you've got to hear this. And it's like, yeah, I know. Welcome to my world. And I get a little bit sad these days because I don't get as much excitement as I did do when I first started the journey. But I guess we can get hooked onto always having signs, always seeing things, and always these beautiful mystical things that happen to us. And you know what? You don't need them all the time. Sometimes you just need to get on and do the work, which I'm doing these days. But the past 4 days, Pure Energy Healing, a course that we did was magical. I met some beautiful people. We had some great sessions. We had a laugh. We opened up. We cried a bit. We cracked our hearts open again. We let go, and we experienced the magic. And I guess I'm so blessed. I went to Marbella this morning for some breakfast, and I dressed up a little bit because I don't normally dress up too much. I'm always in my t-shirts. And I just wanted to make myself happy. And I went down there, and one of the girls behind the counter said, you seem happy today. And I said, I am. She said, I wish I could be happy. And I said, why? And she said, because, I'd love to find something in life to do that makes me happy. And I said, it's a really interesting subject. I could talk about this for hours, but I really believe that one of the greatest and most powerfulest journeys we can be on is to find something that makes us happy in our daily life, which you and I call a job. And once we find that path, it no longer becomes a job. It becomes a life. It becomes a life of happiness, because it doesn't feel like you're having to do something strenuous or do something against what your heart wants to do. And a lot of the times we will opt into doing things just to serve the system, just to make everything fit into its box, which normally means because I have to pay for this, I need to do this. If I don't do this, the wolves at the door will come, which is the tax man and the government, and they'll tear me to shreds. So it's so vital that we overcome that in some way or another. Don't ask me how. I don't know. Maybe it might be that the day you overcome the system and say, I'm not allowing that to affect me anymore, maybe that what steps you over the mark to find your path. Or maybe it may become more relevant and more important to you to say, my life and happiness is more important than the fearing of what the system is trying to make me do. And a lot of us believe that we're in depression when this is just a label, and actually what it means is that we get up in the morning and we don't like what we're doing. You see, I get up in the morning and love what I do, so it's not a job. So I guess today's little message for us is to say, always find something that you love to do through the day. And of course, if you get paid for that, That's beautiful. For me, it was really easy. I ended up dyslexic, so the school system said I was dumb, which meant that all the things that I wanted to do at school when they asked me, which was to be a deep sea diver, they said, you haven't got the brains for it. Then I said I'd like to be an in-store detective, you know, to catch thieves. And they said, no, you haven't got the brains for that. And basically they were telling me that I would never be able to do anything other than, you know, maybe work in an industry where you don't need brains, just brawn. And so I ended up basically being unemployable. Thank you! I think it was a beautiful man who once says, I am not educated, I am inspirated. You see, if I was educated, I'd be a damn fool. And I look up every day and say thank you to that. And they're so relevant to what I've learned in these 15 years. Because the people who are so highly educated, the ones who are working in their brain and head, are the ones who suffer most in life, and the ones who struggle most to understand the beauty and the simplicity and the magic that's all around us. So, you know, I feel so blessed, and I realize now that my brain wasn't that kind of brain to digest that particular memory of learning. And thank you. It was really working in the heart and feeling every day. So I sat at school looking at these prison bars at the window, dreaming of escaping from this prison. And thank you, the day I escaped from prison, you guys wouldn't believe, I'm not going to tell you, but let me say, it was on a snowy afternoon, and I walked out, and the headmistress says, what you doing? I says, I'm going home. And all my class looked down and started laughing, and I just went. So I think, anyway, I said I wasn't going to tell you. Okay guys, it's the draw. The beautiful lady who donated 3 books, we looked into it a little bit more, and it was Hold That Thought. So these 3 books are coming to you from this beautiful lady. I think it was Pam. Hold That Thought. So I thought it was Diary of an Accidental Psychic. So then I thought, well, why not? So I definitely donate the 3 other books. So like for like, isn't that nice? So they're here, guys. So there's 6 now. 6 draws. Okay. Oh, I forgot the papers. Oh, no, I didn't. There you go. Okay, guys. They're here. And they're signed. Hang on. At the back, they've all got signed. They're all signed. And a message at the back. Look, little message. My little message to you. Okay, guys. Shall we do it then? Drum roll. Number 1. Are you ready? Is this you? Yes, Stardust. Well, it would be, wouldn't it? Well done, Stardust. You are getting a Diary of an Accidental Psychic. Look, Stardust, I'm going to put you in here. There you go, Stardust. There. 1. Next one is for Diary of an Accidental Psychic. Are you ready? Dun, 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 dun. AD. There you go, AD. Well done. A Diary of an Accidental Psychic coming to you. Next, for the last Diary of an Accidental Psychic. You ready? This one? Okay. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Tiger Storm 33. Well done, Tiger. Okay, now for these. It's exciting, isn't it? Hold That Thought. The first Hold That Thought is... There you go. Look. That's Toy Hunters Wales. Oh, bag sweeties, boy. Oh. Okay, the next one then is... Dun, 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 dun. There you go, John. Don't ask me to spell your last name. It's like my last name. Okay, and for the final one, okay, here we go. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. That's Paulette Maximin. There you go. Well done, Paulette. Very nice. Okay. That's so good. Isn't that nice? And don't worry, guys. Don't be disappointed. There's going to be lots more draws this year continuing. I'll always do draws. Thanks, guys. Love you all. Should we have a little message from Hold That Thought? Okay. this one. Okay, are you ready? I'm going to read it to you. Oh, it's a real short one. Yes. I love it when they're short. Okay, are you ready? Your message for today. Synchronicity is Spirit's gift of a helping hand. Remember that? And it's so true. It really is. Synchronicity is a beautiful thing. It really is Spirit's helping hand. Always remember that, guys. And if you've ever felt the moments in life where you felt down and sad and upset and you feel like there's nothing there, nobody around, stop for a moment and shake that off and truly, truly understand this. Spirit is always by your side at the times when you need them the most and at the times when you're the most happiest. Okay? And they're with you now. If you're going through any pain, any suffering, any kind of heartbreak or loss of family members or your little doggy or anybody that's going through a really traumatic time at this moment, don't despair on them or yourself. There is always, always your loved ones in the spirit world by your side. Always, always, always. And you may not see it right now, but the hardest work for the spirit world is always the most challenging for you when you don't see anything. So they work daily, and I also would like to say a little prayer today for you, my little message to you, and that is everything will be fine. It always is. And you are loved more than you could ever possibly imagine. So from my heart to yours, take this love today, hold on to it and know that you are loved. And that's why you're here today for this little message. Keep going, because everything will reveal itself in its right moment. Have a beautiful day, everybody. Take care. From my heart to yours.